Almost wasn't even going to do my opening intro because I have to be honest, I'm tight. I'm tight about this one tonight. This is game number, what game number is this for us right now? This is game number 79. 3 games left. And you can argue whether or not, you could argue it in terms of how to qualify this game, win or lose, who's playing in the game, how's the coaching in this game. This game mattered for the Knicks. It mattered. You wanted to be able to go into the postseason with some confidence against this team. You wanted to quiet the haters and give yourself confidence that you could see this team in a 7-game series. And so I thought that this Knicks team played to a certain extent with a playoff type intensity. It was great to see the captain back into the swing of things. He was moving fairly well. Much better offensive bag. 10 of 21 from the field, 5 of 12 from downtown, 27 points, 10 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns loved the way the Big Bodega was playing in this one to start the game. 34 points, 14 rebounds, facing up, taking Boston off the dribble. The 3-ball had one for 3, but 14 of 21 from the field. Aggressive and dominating in spurts. The defense was there in the beginning. 50-some-odd% from the field. But when the champs raised their level, this is what you wanted to see. Because you knew it was coming. You knew that they were going to raise their level. Joe Mazzulla made sure he had everybody playing tonight. Now, Jaylen Brown ultimately was not feeling at his best, so he sat. But as it turned out, they didn't even need him. But what you wanted to see is that when the champs raised their level of play, you wanted to see if the Knicks could meet them. Meet the challenge. Against this Boston team, you have to play damn near perfect to beat them. They have superstars, they have stars, and they have role players who are stars in their role. When you talk about White, you talk about Holiday. You talk about Porzingis, who killed the Knicks tonight. Damn near shot a 3 from half court. Jason Tatum was unbelievable tonight. The Cornet playing his starting role. You have to be perfect against this team. And for the Knicks, they were anything but that. Especially to open the third quarter when they gave up a 16-6 run. Yeah, the offense stuck in the mud. You should have been running it through Towns. If your guards can't get any into the paint, you can't get any dribble drives, dribble penetration, run it through Towns as he was dominating out of the post. You let up a 16-6 run because Boston, they can get it going in bunches. So you've got to stay intact. You got to stay tight with this team. But nevertheless, they fought in the fourth quarter, and they gave themselves a chance to win this game. But a series of bad decisions from the coach and the players would doom this team in. Let me just run off a few. And I know, man, this is game 79. I wanted this game. This was an important game to me. Yeah, Tatum going for the 3 with seconds left. You don't foul him. And then you got Karl-Anthony Towns, the worst defender when it comes to decision making. Fouls him on the 3. That ultimately ties the game. After Brunson puts them up 3, you foul Towns for the 3. When you foul Tatum for the 3, when you should have fouled him beforehand. So now you put Towns in a boneheaded situation. They put Tatum to the line, and he gets his three free throws. You have 2.9 seconds left in the game. What is Josh Hart doing in the game? How was Deuce McBride not in the game at that point? Yeah, Josh Hart, who goes 5 for 14 tonight in 48 minutes. 10 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. Cool. You needed your best shooters at that point. That's on the coach. All right? You had the boneheaded sequence where in the overtime, so it goes into overtime after that because the Knicks couldn't get a quality shot off. So then you had the sequence where they got Cornette going in the fast break. Josh Hart fouls him. They didn't call the take foul. You get Boston side out, and you get the Knicks in La La Land. So they give up 3 points over there. Again, you have to play you got to execute, man. You got to execute. These guys are still out to lunch when the Celtics are out there ready to kill. They get to switch with Brunson and Towns. They put them in a two-man game. You know this is coming. This is going to be the MO. Whether you're going to see Cade in them, whether you're going to see Damon and Giannis. Crunch time, they're going to put Brunson and Towns in the two-man game. Easy money. It gets back to Porzingis, the hottest shooter on the court, and he splashes a 3, and Brunson fouled him. It could have been a 4-point play, but the referees were letting it go all night. So I don't know if this is the coach not wanting to show the Twin Tower look all the time. You got to have Mitchell Robinson out there if you're going to have a chance to win these games. Because if you're not playing defense, you're not going to win the game. Every time Mitch was out there, he was impacting the game, advantage Knicks. You got to have Mitch out there. You either take Hart out or you got to take Towns out. Sacrifice one or the other. Got to be out of there. You can't have your two weakest defenders out there getting exposed time and time again by the better teams. So then you got that. Now, Captain Clutch, welcome back. He was good in the clutch in some respects. And then you had other times where on the other side you got KP guarding him on the switch. We got to find a way to get the ball to Karl Anthony Towns, who's got Drew Holiday guarding him. I'm more confident in Towns either taking Drew off the dribble or backing him down for a high percentage shot rather than Brunson trying to hoist up threes over Porzingis. They had like 2 possessions like that. Then the icing on the cake. What's that? You have trouble inbounding. You finally inbounding. And then my guy Mikal Bridges, he's out to lunch. They pan the camera over to Carmelo, a big-time player here when he was with the Knicks. And all he could do was just look up on the Jumbotron like, bro, what are these guys doing? Let's get to the key stats of the night, man. Hey, good shooting night for the Knicks, at least early in this game. They do finish shooting 47.5% from the field. Celtics 46%. Knicks, though, shoot 28% from 3 on 38 attempts. And here we go again. Boston, damn near 50. So another night where they get outscored 60-33 almost. 57-33 from three-point land. And on top of that, they shoot 62% from the charity stripe, 80% for the Celtics. Knicks did win the rebounding battle heavily, 52-38. The assist battle relatively even. Knicks did win that one by 2, 28-26. Points off of turnovers, Boston, 15 turnovers led to 22 Knicks points. And the Knicks, 11 turnovers led to 15 Boston points. Knicks won the fast break battle 12-9. Points in the paint. And like I said, Karl-Anthony Towns did a lot of damage here. 60-30. They outscored the Celtics. But again, when the Celtics are firing that way from downtown, 57-33, that's the great equalizer for them. Largest lead of the night for the Knicks, 11. Largest lead of the night for the Celtics was 7.
When I look at the stats for me, I mean, you can go two different ways. I look at the rebounding at 52-38 and 17 offensive rebound. Again, you look at 8 offensive rebounds between Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson getting 4 more offensive than defensive rebounds in only 16 minutes. And then, you look at that when you have that disparity, you're going to win basketball games. And that's the difference that they did not win tonight, but you win basketball games when you have those numbers. So then you look at then what could have been the difference. And there you go, the 3-point shot, us only shooting 28%, being outshot by the 3 by 11 3-point shots. 38-49 is not terrible. It's not like a crazy mismatch. Well, we only shot 28%. It's not like they shot 56% in their 39 shots. They shot 38, 39%, a solid number. But 10% difference, 28-38, it's a big, big difference when it comes to 3-point shots because, as we all know, 1 3-point shot equals 3 points. So shooting 28% to 38%, to me, that was the difference in the ball game. You look at individually, OG going 0 for 5, and Josh Hart going 0 for 4. Those are 2 starters going 0 for 9 in premium positions against this team. That right there, 0 for 9 between those 2 players, you can say was the ball game tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And then, you said OG and Mikal or OG and Hart?
OG and Hart.
OG and Hart. And then Mikal, 2 for 6 for Mikal. So between them, that's 3 for 14.
Between your, wing stop.
Between wing stop.
You were a brick stop tonight.
And Deuce, 1 for 4. That's another guy you need shooting threes. Campaign, 1 for 3. It's another guy who's out there. You need a hit.
Yeah.
So
you, other than Brunson, everyone was a 1 for, it seems like. Either a 0 for or 1 for something.
Yeah. All right, well, the key stats of the night, man, brought to you guys by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Hey, for new customers, here's something special for you guys. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly using our code KFTV. Once again, that's with DraftKings. The crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Remember to play responsibly. 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario, and this is for new customers only. The bonus bets will expire 168 hours after issuance, and for additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W. Ari, go ahead, rapid fire. Let's go.
Yeah, for some reason the mic wouldn't unmute, but
Okay.
salute guys. Yeah, a couple things real quick. Number one, Tibbs. Bad game for Tibbs, man. I don't know how you don't foul in that last play. Like, everyone knows that. I don't know why it took him 10 straight possessions of Mickey 5 picks getting dog walked by Tatum to put OG on him instead. I don't know why it took him that long. The inbound pass to Josh Hart, of all people. He has Josh Hart being the bailout guy in the final play to shoot a 3. Just pathetic coaching overall. Yeah, I mean, JD was cooking about Mickey's performance, I guess. You look at his numbers, he's good, on paper a good third option, but that behooves the question on why you're giving up 5 picks for a third option. The reason why we gave up 5 picks for a third option is because a lot of dummies in the chat were saying he's the final piece to the puzzle, guys. He's the final piece of the puzzle. He's Wingstop. He's a perfect fit, okay? Perfect fit. And he's going to guard Tatum and Brown, and we're all in. And now, because our team isn't as good enough as the Celtics, and we're all in, people are upset about it and making excuses. But at the end of the day, we don't have a tradable draft pick for 2031. God knows what happens by then. And the last thing I'll say is that, you know who is a businessman? I'm a businessman. And the MSG stock is down 20% in the last 3 months. It's the only team in the NBA which is publicly traded, and we know what's going on in the world right now in the stock market. I actually read the earnings reports, and Victoria Mink, the executive, I think CFO, basically said that they're feeling the pressure of higher salaries on the team, but it's okay because they make up that salary, they make up that money in the playoffs. So for whatever reason, if the Knicks were to get bounced out in the playoffs earlier than they did last year, now that they have more salary on the team, the stock's down 20%. There might be some tough decisions that need to be made, and one of them is Tom Thibodeau, because you can't do anything else with the team. You're all in. There's no one else to trade. You're either going to trade Cat or Mickey 5 picks or something to upgrade. There's nothing you could do. So all you could do is fire the coach. So there's a lot riding on the playoffs. This in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. I'll end it on a good note, though. The last thing I'll say is that before the season, I said I don't really I don't really care about the playoffs. I just want to make sure we're healthy come playoff time, and
Yeah.
it looks like for the most part we'll be healthy. So that's the good news. But Mickey and Tibbs, man, got to step it up. But appreciate the call.